Hey y'all, it's Stacy. Welcome back to the kitchen. So today I'm going to show you how easy it is to make my Kentucky pecan pie. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This pie goes by quite a few different names. Some of them I'm not allowed to say, but I will say this. If you were watching the Kentucky Derby, this would be a great dessert for a watch party. If you read the comments on the blog, one of the things that people always talk about is how easy it is. And it's because it is. You dump everything into one bowl, you stir it up, and you bake it. And it turns out perfectly every time. It's consistent, it's easy, and it's just so delicious. You know, it's a pie that lives somewhere between a warm chocolate chip cookie and pecan pie. And I mean, who is gonna complain about that? Let me show you how we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna start with 2 eggs. These are room temperature because room temperature ingredients are always going to combine more easily and more thoroughly than if we were to use cold ingredients. And to give this a little bit of a head start, I'm just gonna whisk these eggs together before we put them in the big bowl here. And that's gonna go right in there. Into this, I'm going to add a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, a cup of chopped pecans. Now, if you wanted to give this a little extra flavor, you could pop these in a 350-degree oven for about 5 minutes, just until you start to smell them, give them that roasty, toasty flavor and kind of amp up the flavor of the pecans. I'm not feeling it today, so we're just gonna do like that. A cup of regular white granulated sugar. I've got half a cup of unsalted butter that I've melted and then allowed it to cool a little bit. We obviously, since we have eggs in here, we don't want to pour hot liquid like hot butter on top of those eggs and scramble it. So I've zapped this in the microwave to melt it down and allowed it to cool a little bit so where it's not hot, because of course we don't want scrambled eggs in the middle of our pie. And I've got half a cup of all-purpose flour and 1 teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. You can use expensive vanilla extract if you want, or you can use cheap vanilla flavoring, which is what I'm using. And then we're just gonna stir this together. It's that simple. It's gonna be a little thick. Just make sure we get all that combined. You know, there are other things that you can do to this pie. Some recipes add some bourbon or some whiskey to it. I'm keeping it family friendly just like this. And then here I've got a 9-inch deep dish frozen pie crust, and I'm gonna use it frozen. There's no sense in having to thaw it. And honestly though, by the time you get this mixed together, it's gonna thaw out a little bit anyway. And this is gonna go right in our pie crust here. Make sure we get all that out. And just spread that into our pie crust. And I'm put this on a baking sheet here because, honestly, because it makes transferring it to the oven easier. And if by some chance it overflows, which in a deep dish it shouldn't do that, this pan is gonna catch it and it's not gonna end up in the bottom of your oven. It's gonna end up on this. It's a whole lot easier to clean this than it is to clean the bottom of your oven. My oven is preheated to 325 degrees, and this is gonna bake for about an hour or just until that top is set. We want it to still be a little gooey, so just until that top is set. All right, so it's been an hour. We're gonna peek in here. You can see that the whole pie kind of puffed up. If we give it a little shake, it's solid all the way across the top. It's got a little gloss to it. It's beautiful. We're gonna let this cool here on the sheet pan for at least an hour. The longer that you can let this rest, the better. It's gonna thicken up. If we slice it right now, it's probably gonna be too soft, too liquidy, so we wanna give it some time. I will say though, this pie is best served a little warm. So oftentimes I will make this a day in advance, and when I get ready to serve it, I'll slice it, put it on a plate, pop it in the microwave for just a few seconds just to get it a little warm and serve it with some vanilla ice cream. I know this pie is easy, but if you need the full recipe, head over to the website, southernbite.com, and just search for Kentucky Pecan Pie. Y'all enjoy.